This is Grandfather. Now, many of you are concerned about this year, 2012. Many predictions have been made. Granted, I've made a few myself. I have been saying all along that it's going to be a good thing. All right? And now I want to give you some details. You've heard about or read about perhaps the sunspots, as they used to call them, with the sun sending vast amounts of energy around the solar system, not only to Earth. But I'm getting ahead of myself. In fact, what's going on is that the Earth is coordinating with other planets in this solar system, plus 4 other suns beyond this solar system, and, of course, this sun. There's a tendency by some people to think of Earth as something, and the planets and the sun and all of that as things, but they are not things any more than you are. Everything is alive. Never forget that. If you know that, then you'll know that everything acts and reacts basically the same way you do. If somebody hurts you, you might cry out and try to get them to stop. If somebody is kind to you, you might be gracious and thank them in some way. Life is like that for all beings. So, what about this year and the years that follow? I can say this. This planet is involved in a major transformation, not only for herself, but for all those who reside upon her. It's as if you got on a bus, and the bus had a destination. Many of you do that all the time. You don't necessarily drive or ride all the way to the destination, but you do stay on for a while, and either get off at your stop, or if you have time, maybe ride on a bit farther. You are all riding on a bit farther because you are on Earth now, and she is going through her personal transformation. You and all other living, moving creatures, you say animals, okay, are all made up of her body, physically speaking. Yes, you are spirit. Yes, you are soul. But there's no denying that you are physical form. Mother Earth can do many wondrous things. And because your body is made up of Mother Earth, and because Mother Earth is transforming and has requested this to be her transformational time, you will be transforming as well. You won't have to give up your thoughts. You won't have to give up your philosophies, your religions. But you will have to give up lacking in cooperation. Mother Earth is profoundly cooperative with all beings, especially those who are performing things in a benevolent way, which is her way. Granted, you might say, well, what about volcanoes? That's not very benevolent. But that is part of her personality. And when you choose to ride in that bus, so to speak, you must accept the bus the way it is, because you have stepped on. You have stepped on into a physical life on a living being, and she's going somewhere. And where she's going is a place of transformation. She is transforming into a higher version of herself. What does that suggest? Since you are made up of her physical body, you will find that your physical body is transforming as well. One of the things, as you've noticed, many of you, is that time seems to be getting shorter. You can think about a moment and think 2 weeks into the future, this is going to happen. But by the time you get to that point in the future and you look back, it seems like only yesterday. Whereas when you look forward, it seems like a long way off. Time is shorter. And the more you move on in time and look back, time is even shorter then. That's a way to know that time is compressing. And when time is compressing, you always experience a transformation. Transformation in this case has to do with becoming more benevolent. And I am just giving you the message here. But in fact, you are all becoming more benevolent. And for some of you, it will feel foreign because you've had to put on a suit of armor, so to speak, in order to function in this life, in order to survive, to get along, to protect those you love, your companions and others. So now you will have an opportunity to transform and feel the transformation around you. Get more familiar with your physical body and your physical feelings. That's why so much teaching has been done on this site and on the written blogs and in the books about physical reality. I will say more about these things in time, but I will say this. For those of you who feel you want to embrace this higher way of being, this more benevolent way of being, this way of being that is like the guides and angels that help you on a day-to-day basis, then there's something you can do. First say, I am asking that all the most benevolent energies that are available for me be all around me and all about me now. Wait for just a few seconds. If you feel an energy come up, wait until it passes a bit. Then say, I'm asking that my physical body transform now at the same pace as Mother Earth, and that this happen in the most benevolent way for me, where I will feel healthy, loved, and happy, and that this will reflect in my inner world as well as in my outer world in the most benevolent way for me now. If you want to heighten that a bit, you can do this. All right? Notice. All right? Now don't move your hand around like that. I'm just doing that so you can get an idea of what this looks like. Some of you will prefer to do this. All right? Your thumb in a different position, see? But I recommend this. All right? While you say the second thing, I recommend it. Hold that hand, your right hand, wherever feels right for you, and it will help. Transformation cannot be avoided because Mother Earth is doing this. And as long as you are on Mother Earth, you will be doing it. But it will be benevolent for all beings. And you can embrace that, as I said. and enjoy the experience more. Nevertheless, it is happening. And the reason some of you feel so nervous and upset is that it's changing you physically. And when that happens, sometimes things fall away. That suit of armor that you've clung to, that you've utilized to get along in life, has also caused you to miss many, many opportunities. The perfect lover, many times. The best friends, many times. The best job, many times. So know that as that suit of armor falls away, these opportunities and more will present themselves again. Even the best health and the most happiness. So, try to embrace it. It will be a good thing. Good life.